Well, joining me now is a very special guest. Remember, over the weekend, the Vedanta Group has announced restructuring, which includes demerger of various entities. To help us out with how things shape up from here on, we're joined by Mr. Anil Agarwal, the chairman of the group. Hi, Mr. Agarwal. Good to speak to you as always. And it's been a big weekend for you, not just to announce this demerger. Also wanted to wish you a belated happy birthday because you celebrated your birthday, over this weekend. And shareholders, they have taken this announcement positively. You tell us, how do you see value unlocking from here on? And do you believe that this will be a step in the right direction for the group?
No, very nice. Thank you very much, first of all, for inviting me in the most prestigious channel, and especially to you. This company is a very special company. I always thought how I can create value, how can I make my country as a world-class country and as a developed country. On this respect, we have one is that we have taken resources from London and overseas and put it into India. About $6 billion is there in the parent company. And we have so much of asset there. Couple of times more the asset. We have largest copper business there. We have a 65% of the holding of Vedanta there. We have a huge dividend inflow and the brand fee are there. So we are very comfortable. Mm-hmm. We have payment due coming in the January and August. We are completely lined up and we have made a plan with the bondholder and we'll be announcing shortly. So we all put into the sleep. We also we have a phenomenal response for our steel and iron ore sale. Yes. Which can be taken care of the entire debt. Yes. And we believe that by March we'll be able to complete the transaction too. All right. So that was for the parent company. As far as Vedanta is concerned, it's a very special company. Each of our product is a unique product and very important for the progress for India. Yes. We produce largest oil and gas in the country. Oil is not going anywhere. It is going to, I have a feeling the oil price is going to be 120 and we will double our production. That's what we are planning. Okay. Including the gas. We are the largest producer of aluminum. Aluminum is a green metal which we are producing. Copper is very, very important. We'll be looking for a copper mine. So all this asset which we have, silver is a very big thing. So the world is looking for the pure play. Yes. So demerge will unlock the tremendous value. Okay. The world is looking to invest in India and they're looking for the nice structure. And no structure will be better than our structure where they can invest in this company. And compared to the world, we have a very low valuation. And I'm very excited about it. Okay. And also we are changing the management whereby we are bringing the world-class leaders who will be fully incentivized to run this business. Okay, all right. Mr. Agarwal, clearly you believe that this is a step in the right direction, but you made a couple of important points out there. So let's deal it piece by piece. One is on your steel assets, and I believe that interest as well for the ferrous asset here in India is quite high. You have received that sort of interest for that steel asset. And just to reconfirm, you think that steel asset sale that you've already announced gets done in the next 2 quarters? Yeah, by March we will complete the transaction, and it is a very unique site whereby anybody want to produce green steel. Mm-hmm. This is the only site where we have a gas availability, complete infrastructure availability. As somebody want to produce 15 million ton internationally, people are very keen to have some step into India. So this is the best opportunity for them. Okay, all right. So that asset moves out of the way, and that will, in a way, help the Vedanta Resources entity as well.
So you had two big payments, and I think in your introductory comments itself, you said that both the January and the middle of 2024, both those two payments will be taken care of, and you have totally lined up the finances. Are we getting that correct, sir?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have about $1 billion payment in January and $500-600 million payment in August. Both are completely lined up, and we're talking to the same bondholder, and everybody is very, very excited, and we are making them secured. So this will be very exciting for them, and they are looking to close this. So once for all, that's out of the way. And we're also looking how can we do the reduce the debt or make it a zero debt on the top, and steel and the iron ore will take care of that.
Okay, all right. So you seem pretty confident. Will it be a repayment, or is it likely to be a refinancer as of now, or are both the options on the table?
Both the options are on table. What suits us? If we get a good terms, we will refinance. If otherwise, we will have enough cash. We can work out. But both are very, very open.
Okay.
There is no asset like this, so that we are working, and we'll come back to you. But for sure, 100% payment on the January and the September, August has been taken care of. Both options are there, either refinancing or making payment from ourselves. Refinancing is completely lined up, but we are also looking whether we can pay it from our side.
Okay, all right. You're saying it as it is, and you're sounding confident, and your shareholders as well will be pleased to hear that sort of a tone that's coming in there. But shareholders will be part of the plan, right? So how confident are you that your shareholders, your creditors, maybe the government of India as well has a role to play with regard to what you're going to do with Hindustan Zinc? You believe everyone is going to be on board for this big plan that you have in terms of restructuring the group?
This is a win-win for everything. 2/3 voting will be from our side, Vedanta Resources, which we confirm that they will vote in this favor. And I have no doubt this is to create a great value for everybody, including the government, including all the shareholder. For me, my shareholders are very important, especially the retail shareholder who has really, really supported me. And I'm always conscious how I can make sure that they are comfortable with us.
Yeah, in fact, if I look at your retail shareholding, that's gone up, though the FI shareholding in the company has come down. So you can look at it either which ways, but as you're saying, you're reassuring your retail shareholders. And in the last few quarters, in fact, their holding has gone up. You also made this point, sir, about oil prices going to around $100, $120 per barrel. The stock market will be a little bit nervous, but as you said, it will be good for your oil and gas business. So we take that on board. Well, we'll slip into a short break. When you come back, we'll continue this exclusive chat we're having with Mr. Anil Agarwal. Welcome back. Well, we have got a few answers coming in from Mr. Anil Agarwal, but we have got a few more questions for him. So let's go straight to that. Let's talk about the semiconductor business. That is going to be a big driver, and you have been very vocal that you're going to be getting this done. Any timelines, and if you could tell us, is that progressing according to plan, the semiconductor and the display businesses?
No, you will be surprised that today we hardly use laptop with the youngster. And I believe the time to come, everybody above 15 years old will have a smartphone and a laptop and a scooty. And these all require glass, 100% glass we import. We are the only people, Vedanta Limited, make this glass into the Korea and in Taiwan. And we are looking, we have already started the work, and we are looking forward to produce this glass in India. Also, semiconductor, we have tie-up because of our confidentiality. We cannot disclose the name for the semiconductor. It will be one of the finest semiconductor. We'll start step by step, in the sense we will be having the foundry. We will have the complete assembly and the supply chain for the semiconductor. And Fulera, which is a very good site, which is #1 city, has been called. We will be putting in Gujarat. So, whatever we have done so far, we have completed. And I have no doubt this will be great help for the country. And everybody literally says that Vedanta can do it.
Okay, all right. And that plan is on track, basically. That's what we are trying to get out of there. But there will be some funding as well that will be required. So you've already told us, made this pretty much obvious to your shareholders that steel and the ferrous business could be sold. Any other business that you could be looking at, maybe bringing in a strategic investor or looking at selling out? Because, that's where the real trigger will come with regard to this demerger. First part is done and the market likes it. But now the next part, the unlocking of value, is what we're looking forward to.
We have overall debt compared to our peer group and other company. We are very, very moderate. We have much less debt than the other company overall. So but resources will never be, the people are looking forward. Whether it's a Middle Eastern, whether it's a American, whether European, Canadian, everybody want to invest in India. There is not enough structure. And we have one of the finest assets for our shareholder. And this gives a great opportunity for my shareholder, where they will have the 6 companies, and it can be time to come, can be 10 companies, because semiconductor can go as a separate company. We are not doing it at the moment. The glass company can be a separate company. We have a ferrochrome, we have a magnesium. So those opportunities will be phenomenal, and it will be very interesting for our shareholder. Pure play, somebody want to retain all this. Instead of 1 share, they will have a 6 share now, and they can have a more flexibility. That will be very much benefit for our shareholder.
And there could be a strategic investor that comes into one of these units as well?
Yeah, all this down the line, when the demerge happen, people are looking forward to invest, because we'll be producing green aluminum. People are looking to take small equity, large companies, large private equity. They're looking forward. So whether it's oil and gas, they can be strategic partner can come in. Oil and gas, copper, very, very keen people are there. Zinc, very, very interesting. Silver, recycling. We have the largest recycling tailing with us in Hindustan Zinc. And if you look at the Korea Zinc, which produce the recycling, 60-70% recycling material, and how much the shareholder value being created. So this is also very exciting when we are demerging the recycling, because it's a completely separate business. So recycling material, which has a phenomenal, once they have a zinc, they have a lot of other precious metal into our tailing. So that will also come out. So that can be also a great business. Something like this, where you have natural resource, which is very important, which our $400 billion goes into the natural resource. We are part of it. At the same time, semiconductor glass is so important that will help. In our other company, if you see, look at STL, we are a renewable company. There are so many other companies which we have in the group, which is Vedanta Resources, which is under Vedanta Resources. Each of our product is a tomorrow's product.
Right.
And world is looking forward a structure where they can come into the India, because India today is a double-digit growth. Every of our product, which is nowhere in the world, there is a double-digit growth. And government will be very, very pleased. The kind of investment will come. The best thing will happen. At least 500 more industry will come on basis of our product, because all our product is B2B, and that has to be processed. And people will be looking at SMEs, startup. Those people can develop these products, and that is more exciting for me. So more and more business will be created, more and more job will be created.
All right, Mr. Agarwal, let's wind this down. Then, some part of the street, they say that Mr. Agarwal has seen this before and he's going to be able to come out of it, while the others say that maybe this time around is looking a little bit more dicey. But you're sounding very, very confident. So final word to you. you've sold a little bit of stake in the last few months or so after increasing stake by a great deal. What's the final message you want to give to your shareholders? Because they're waiting out there. Valuation-wise, there's no worries with the company. The problem is whether or not, this time around, there's going to be big wealth creation.
This is the real thing. This is the real thing. It's a very transparent, governance-oriented company. It is run by the top professional. It has so much of demand-supply gap. And the demand is growing tremendously. One thing I can assure you, this demerger is going to bring a lot of wealth creation for them. At the same time, it will have a nation building, because all this material we are importing, which will be substitute, and lot of opportunity for them to shareholder to invest. Even the 500, 700 industry which will be setting up, or they are being set up to process this material. So those lot of opportunity. It is like under the banyan tree, we put everything together. They grow slowly, but if you take them out, they will have their own speed. So I'm looking forward. We're bringing in these partners, bringing in these professionals who will have a stake in the company, world-class people, and make them comfortable and create value for our shareholder.
Company will be run by professionals, and you're looking at better corporate governance from here on. Those are the couple of takeaways that I'm getting, Mr. Agarwal. But also, we need to ask you about the commodity cycle at large. You have seen many such cycles, and it's been quite topsy-turvy in the recent past. Where do you think we are at? Because China at one point of time was a big worry for the globe, though it presents a big opportunity for India, because India is likely to ramp up production from here on. So tell us how you see this panning out.
Yeah, I'm bullish on the commodities, oil and gas, copper, zinc, silver, aluminum. These are the tomorrow's metal. The world, the transition energy which is happening in the world is going to be green. All this metal is the most ingredient, the way I can see. Our semiconductor glass again is a great. The prices are looking up. I have no doubt, especially in India. Now India will show how we can move forward, and the way our shareholder and the share market in India is tremendous. The HNI, the hedge fund, the private equity, even our local, they are huge portfolio, and that will hold on and take forward our country.
Okay, all right, Mr. Agarwal, always bullish on the commodity market as well as on the India on the whole as well. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for speaking to us here on CNBC TV18. Mr. Agarwal highlighting that best of the corporate governance, professionally run management up ahead, no worries in terms of the debt payments, and also they'll be looking at selling that steel asset before the end of this fiscal. It's been good speaking to you, sir. Thanks so much for speaking to us here.
Thank you very much.
On CNBC TV18.